Am I saying too close?
No, you're fine. Hey guys, so you're missing the first half of the podcast, which you can find on Anchor or Spotify. Look up Pops&JakeyT podcast. You're just listening to the actual part of the podcast now. So we're waiting until this is loaded, and then you'll be listening to it. Today's topic is about the Chinese government and how they are the worst. Not the people, government.
Not the people, the government.
We're not saying people are bad. We're not saying we hate Chinese people. We don't. We're saying the government's bad and they gotta. I don't know how to describe it. Well, we'll explain it in the actual full length as soon as we can do this podcast thing. They're jerks. I think. I mean, they lie.
So you want to put your ad on here?
You know what? No, because
Okay.
we're not required to do an ad on here. We're required to do an ad on there. I mean, it doesn't make us
Okay.
any money. So that's just, I'm going to start recording because I don't need to wait because it'll automatically save it anyway. Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're back. Today's main topic is the Chinese government and how they're bad.
That's right.
We're not talking about not the people. We're not saying Chinese people are bad. We're not saying Chinese Americans are bad. We're saying the Chinese government. The president of China, whatever you call him, is a jerk.
I don't know what he's calling it.
No, he's not. Is he?
Not president.
Ain't he? What is
Maybe,
he?
I don't know.
I'll look it up. Yeah, we're kind of
Imperial.
emperor. I don't know. It's not an emperor anymore. That was back in the. I think that's actually.
But here's the facts. You know, if they're doing this stuff in these labs, you know the Chinese military is involved. They want to make something warfare, some kind of warfare, germ warfare or whatever. And if this was against us, they would have just gave it to us and not everybody else. So I think what happened was something went haywire, and it just got out of control, and they never told anybody. They were trying to prove they were bigger and better than the United States. So what do you think that we should do to them?
I personally think we should pull out all of our manufacturers out of China, because I think there could be better manufactured things in either. Well, I think personally we should go to India and do there because they're not anti, us or anti.
Do you think they did this because Trump putting tariffs on them all the time?
You mean wait, doing what? Putting what? Tariffs.
Yeah.
There we go. No, I think I personally think they mean to have this, this exposed. But I think that since who warned them? Taiwan, I think, right?
Yeah.
Taiwan warned them about this happening. They said it happened over there, and they ain't listen. Because they don't consider them a country.
Right. Now, why should they use our money to pay for the communist government?
Yeah.
It's simple.
I think that China I don't know how to describe it. Hold on.
Do you think we should make them pay?
Make them pay. Yeah, I do. I think that all this harm they're doing, they should have to pay Americans, not us. They should have to help pay Americans.
All the countries.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say all Americans. I should say every country. Pay them back. What's that word? What is that word I'm thinking of? Where it's like you pay someone back or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I can't remember the word, but they should pay every country back. Even they should relieve all these countries of this problem.
All this money.
They should pay them back. It's that simple as that.
And I think we should do the major things.
Pull our
stuff out of China that we really, really need, and leave them. Because if you pull everything out, then you know who's going to suffer.
The people.
The Chinese people, right?
We need jobs. You're right.
So,
I think we may pull our big companies out, like Apple. Like the phone companies and stuff like that. Apple,
right.
Whatever. Because I think we can make the same stuff in any other country. We can make it in India. We can make it in Canada. I don't care. Maybe in America too. Sometimes.
They say American workers are the best. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
it's the reason you try to say they hate you.
They had all those masks that were supposed to be shipped out, and then they wouldn't ship them because they needed them or whatever. Yeah, after they were bought and paid for.
Every country needs them.
Yeah. So now we have to wear these masks, which I can't stand. I can't even breathe, right? But it's better to be safe than sorry. So I don't know. I think we should put the screws, not the screws to them, but tying down.
Yeah,
You got them saying the people are going to suffer, the Chinese people, which I don't like. It's not their fault.
Yeah, it isn't their fault. It's the government's fault. I blame the government. I don't
Right.
blame any. I feel bad when people blame the Chinese people for this whole thing. It's not their fault.
It's not Chinese people.
It's the government. They don't listen. The people, I'm
Right.
sure, wanted to
Well,
talk
they
about
listen
it.
because remember they shut down the airlines that were
After,
flying. No, the Chinese shut down the airlines that were flying around China.
oh, did they?
But they let the international flights go out.
Yeah, you're right. What was the point of that?
Yeah, what was the point of that? They knew what they were doing.
I
know?
don't know. I think the people don't deserve the hate they're getting from anybody at all. If you think that it's the Chinese people's fault,
Right.
you're not educated.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of
It's
rude.
not the Chinese people.
It's not the people.
military
It's the government.
and the
It's
government
in general.
Right.
Like,
So
I don't blame Chinese people at all. At all. At all. And I feel bad for people that get like in the store one day. Like you're being popular in the store, and this Chinese lady's in the store shopping. She got a dirty look from like a white guy for no reason. She just like shopping.
It wasn't her
It
fault.
wasn't her fault about the.
Yeah.
It's not her fault.
First of all, the Chinese didn't bring it over.
Yeah. It was Europeans who
that
wanted
brought it
to
over
travel
here.
and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But whatever. I'm not playing the blame game here. I'm just saying that the Chinese people shouldn't be blamed because they are blamed. They don't deserve it at all.
Right.
Don't blame Chinese people for this at all. It's not their fault. It's government's fault.
Especially the ones that are over here.
Yeah,
They have nothing
they ain't
to do
nothing
with
to do with it. They're over
Right,
here. They're in
so-
America.
Right.
What was that? I told you about that thing. Here's some other things that the government did. What was that thing I was talking about earlier? Where the tank, the guy stood in front of the tank.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Tiananmen Square or whatever. I don't know how to spell it. Where the guy stood in front of the bucket, stood in front of the tank.
Where did China?
Right there.
There it is.
You said you took it off.
Yeah, here.
Oh, right here it is.
So maybe I can figure out a way to show this on the YouTube video, but if not, I'm just gonna explain what happened. So this guy stood in front of 4 tanks and stopped them. Cause
Right. Did he get ran over, I wonder?
here, I'm gonna explain what
That
happened.
happened 30 years ago.
30 years ago, a Chinese man carrying his shopping stuff stood in front of a column of tanks from the People's Liberation Army in Tiananmen Square, Beijing. Tank Man, as he was known, became an iconic image from the protest. His stand was the culmination of weeks of clashes between Chinese pro-democracy protesters and the government, during which thousands of people are thought to have been killed. Because they killed people and they won't admit to doing so. I'm pretty sure that's the truth.
Well, that's probably the truth.
So, yeah, this guy took bared arms and stood right in front of all these tanks. And they want to go. He just stood right in front of the tanks because he was standing up for something, and I respect that guy.
Right.
That just shows that guy had balls to stand up for something he believed in,
That's right.
and especially stand in front of 3 tanks. Like, that's crazy. And I do think China should be democratic.
Well,
They're
I don't think
communists,
I know.
but I don't care
But there's so
personally.
many people over there, they would starve to death. You know what I mean? If they
Yeah,
took everything
exactly.
out.
That's the thing that sucks. That's why I don't know, man. It's just China, not Chinese people. I'm sorry. I almost said Chinese government is bad.
Communism is bad to begin with.
Well, yeah, but
And then to make it worse, the rich get richer over there and the poor get poorer. You know what I mean? I don't know what they get paid. Find out what they get paid to Chinese people average.
What? Oh, we were watching that. Remember that American Factory show?
Yeah, what's the
I think
average?
that told us. Hold on. What is the average of a Chinese worker?
What did it say?
Oh, right here. China average income, not China average income. So, and it depends on where you live, I guess.
Are those what are those?
The different cities, I think.
Yeah, but those ain't the right amount. That's Chinese money.
Yeah, it's not gonna be in dollars. I don't think I can find it in dollars. But it's in what's it, yen? I think over there. I think it's yen, but I'm not sure. All right, yeah, I think it's yen. 1 yen equals approximately 14 cents.
14 cents.
So
okay.
the most paid is $145,766. 766 yen. So divide that by 0.14. So let me go on the calculator. I don't know how. Okay. So 1, 4, 5, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 766. Sorry. Divided by 0.14 would equal. Oh, I shouldn't do divide. I should have been. Shit, how would I do that?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. How would I do that? How would I figure out American? Alright, hold on. Maybe I can do a yen.
Wait,
Maybe I can do. Hold on. Maybe I can do yen to
no. What was the number you started off with?
145. This is the top one. I want to see how much the top.
That's the most.
That's why I wanted
1,
this.
4, what is it?
145,766.
Divided by 14
15 cents. That one. And then would that be divided by 100 then?
No, do that again. I don't think that's right. 'Cause that's bigger than the number.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
So
I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try one thing. 100.
no,
Nope.
no, that's in pennies. Divide that number again into 14.
So divide 145. I'm doing a math lesson, guys. 145,766 divided by 14.
Yeah.
That's $14. You want to figure out how many pennies?
No. Yeah.
It's the same number.
No, those are pennies. So what's 1,000?
No, 10,000.
1,411 pennies.
There's no way.
100 pennies dividing that now. 1,000. Say 412. 10,412.
So divided by
100.
divided by. Well, hold on, let me retype it in. 10,412.
Yeah.
10,412 divided by 100 equals $104.12. I don't think that's right, but then again, I don't know.
That's not a day. Is that a week?
I think it's all together in a.
And the annual salary.
I think that is the annual salary.
Yeah. Look at
Average annual salary in yen.
Yeah. Don't they have the thing that you can change it automatically?
I think they would, but I don't think they do. Hold on, I can always look up a do.
Go
You know
back
what?
something
Hold on.
else.
Yen to US dollar calculator. Alright, right here.
Okay.
So let's see how much. 45766. 45766 would equal $20,582 US dollars. There we go.
Wait. That's in Beijing. That's the highest paid.
That's the highest paid.
Okay,
though.
what's the lowest person?
The lowest person on. The lowest average income in. I can't pronounce that.
I know. Is
Hey,
60, 70, 80.
60,
780.
780. Wait, no, I can't be right. Oh, not 70, 80, 780. Be $8,582
A year.
That's, I don't know if you can live off that. In
How would you
America.
like to live?
Can you? No, I think so. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
Like,
That's why I said you can't live
it's
off
like
that.
$1 an hour.
It probably is like $1 an hour.
Figure 52.
But then again, I don't
52
know-
weeks in the year. Divide that by 52. And how much would you get a week?
All right, so let me.
No, 8 that.
Well,
divided-
let me copy that. Go to a calculator on a separate page. Paste that and divide it by
Okay.
52. Paste. No, I can't paste shit. Okay, I'll go to days. 8582.
8582.
Divided by 52.
Yeah.
$165 a week.
We couldn't even live
Yeah,
on
you
that.
cannot live off that. But maybe, well, in China stuff is cheap, I guess.
I guess cheaper.
Cheaper, and especially because, I mean, I know that, like, from that, we watched the American Factory documentary on Netflix, which I
Right.
think won an Oscar or something, but that explained that Chinese people came over to America to work, only they live with each other, and then they eat rice or the same
Right.
fish, and that's it. That's really
That's a
because
basic meal.
they're being cheap because
They have to be cheap.
they don't. And they explained that over in China they don't.
And
get
they
this-
work probably 12, 14 hours a day.
They live at their work sometimes.
yeah.
People in that reality show I remember they don't see their wife and kids until like once a year. and that's it. They work and they live at
Right
near or at work, which is crazy to me.
I know.
But,
so, like I said, it's not the Chinese people.
Yeah, they're not
fault.
blaming Chinese people for this. I blame the Chinese government fully.
And I think they should pay every country back, at least part of it.
At least part of it, at least half or something.
Yeah.
There should be a relief plan from China to every country, not just us. Every country that is affected by this.
Look how much it's costing us, trillions and billions of dollars.
And we're gonna probably be in debt more. We're already in debt. We're just gonna come.
Where do they get all this money? They just print it up.
They do. My friend was asking me. He's explaining. He's like, so how does this money thing? If we're running out of money, why don't they just print more? And I'm like, because inflation.
No, because it should be. That place down, I don't know, the Tennessee. They have enough gold to cover all the money they have here.
Huh.
Didn't you know that?
No, I never heard
About
of
Fort
that.
Knox or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's owned by the U.S. government. That has gold in it. Enough gold to cover all the money that they print.
I remember back. No, that's why I thought, but he said Fort Knox. I remember back in I think 6th grade. You know, you're going to New York. You know, what's that fort there? Fort William Henry.
Yeah.
And we put down. We were going to see Fort Knox.
Oh, really?
and the guy, my principal, was like, "Oh, really? Take pictures."
Oh.
I never took Kenny. I was like, "Cause you can't go there." I don't think
anyhow.
You can't even go there in general. I don't think.
I don't know if you can or not, but yeah, that's what that's for. See, at one time you could take money in the bank.
Have it put in
you know
gold.
those silver certificates?
Yeah.
You get silver for those or whatever. Yeah. But now you can't do that.
Yeah,
But at one time you could. So
China needs, I don't know.
Something has to be done.
Something has to be done with them. They got.
Something has to be done.
I'm not saying don't slap them on the wrist. We need to do something actually to them. And I'm not saying I'm not saying go to war or anything. I'm just saying we gotta pull out big companies, even though
stuff that we really need.
But we gotta put it in somewhere other countries.
You know, they have spies over here, spying on.
I'm sure they do, honestly.
Like electronic stuff and all that. Then they don't have one spy taking a picture of a computer. They'll have 10 spies that take a little part and then they all put it together to make new ones. You know? Did you know that?
No. What?
Yeah, that's what they do.
That means they're listening to us right now. They're talking about anti-China.
Yeah, they have 10 spies, and they'll just take a little section of it. Each spy,
and then they
put
it together
when they get over there in China. Yeah, that's what they do.
One more thing I'm talking about before we go is we saw this YouTube video. This guy on YouTube, his name is The People, and he went to North Korea and visited. He's not allowed to film. He's not allowed to film. He filmed the whole thing. Luckily, on a GoPro, I'm pretty sure, and some other parts where his room was tapped. You could tell it was tapped. They have a radio in each hotel room, right? A big radio that never worked. Never works, ever. All hotel rooms don't work. But it looks behind it, all these wires. And he asked tapping experts, and they even said, that's too many wires for a microphone. What else is in that thing?
Right.
There's probably, microphone, a camera.
Right, all that.
Yeah.
North Korea is just as bad.
And he also...
Oh, yeah, North Korean president.
Kim Jong-un, we haven't seen him for since Saturday.
Maybe he's brain dead. Maybe. That's what they're saying.
I don't know.
We haven't heard anything yet.
Another thing he did, he went to Wuhan, China, where it started.
Okay.
He went there. I didn't watch that video yet, but I saw he went there, right in the infected zone. He went to wore a mask, wore gloves, wore everything. He's from Russia, but
like I said, keep your mask on.
Wash your hands, wear gloves, do all the basics. We'll get through this.
I even wiped down my Ford truck with a Lysol rag or whatever they make us do. Yeah. So just to be safe. So
we can all get through this.
Yeah, and stay healthy.
Stay
healthy. Say if you have any, if you're depressed or anything, go for a walk or something. You know, you can do that. At least. So
my friend was on runs every day, but
okay, nothing. So yeah, goes for runs, whatever.
Whatever you gotta
Talk
do.
to somebody.
Play games with your friends.
Facebook your friends, whatever.
Message them, text them.
So how do you get a hold of us now?
You can email us at popsjkeytpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Instagram or follow on Instagram, Pops&JakeyT podcast. You can follow us on Twitter, Pops&Jakey.
And YouTube has part of this
YouTube.
on. We're only doing one.
We're only
second.
doing the part about the Chinese government. I'm just gonna
Right.
call this. I don't know what to call this. Chinese government or something like
Yeah,
that.
right. So
But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay healthy.
And we see us and hear from us next week.
Yeah. See you. Well, yeah,
Oh,
see-
watch our show on Tuesday.
Yeah, watch us on Tuesday on YouTube
Restaurant
only.
Junkie.
Restaurant Junkie.
We'll be
And-
eating in the car.
Yeah,
Again.
But hey, that's new. That's not new content, but that's content. We're putting something out.
We filmed it while we're in the car.
And
we
we
try to
show
film the
ourselves
people.
eating. I mean,
Right. So go to Chick-fil-A. They're pretty good.
Yeah, go to
and they're
Chick-
fast.
yeah, and they're fast, really fast.
They're nice. So
All right. Anyway,
okay, that's it.
that's it. All right.
Have a good day.
Have
Bye
a good
bye.
day. Bye.